You're listening to Moments in Between, the podcast where we ditch the filters and get real with local entrepreneurs.
We're your hosts, Amanda Lombardo and Jeff Monlock, part-time professionals,
but full-time curious, so pour yourself something strong.
Coffee or whiskey, no judgment.
And kick back and get ready for the unfiltered stories that might just change how you see things.
Or at least make you laugh.
Today, if you tuned in, it's probably because you are either a cool, badass Jersey girl yourself, which I happen to be because of being on this wonderful guest's podcast. I'm a Jersey girl now. Or you just want to meet someone who's really cool, who's got that entrepreneurial spirit, who just like kicks some serious ass. And
oh my god!
And she's
Thank
only,
you.
And we found out she's only 20 years old. She's only like 6 years old. So that's the craziest part. I mean, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Madison Hawkins of the Jersey Girl podcast.
I'm so excited to be here. I was telling them before, I'm like, I've never been interviewed. Normally it's me on the other end. So this is like definitely different and fun.
Change.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a nice change of pace, you know?
It is.
And I think it's needed sometimes because you got to get tired of asking people questions, you know?
Yeah, and I'm excited to share my story and like bring guests and, you know, people who listen and be like, if you want to hear my story and want to know more about me, like, listen to this episode.
Tell us about yourself.
Oh my god, where do I even start? I'm 20 years old, and around 3 or 4 years ago, I started my journey of being an entrepreneur. I have a podcast, a clothing line, and a social media marketing agency. And I do a lot of, like, back-end stuff, too. No, like, I also have a part-time job. I just do a lot of freelance work and, like, talk to people all day long. I like my phone. I was telling my mom as I was coming here, I was like, I sometimes, like, just want to be, like, a hermit and not have a phone because it gets to the point where, like, you have so many people reaching out, texting you and, like, DMing you, and you're like, I can't do it. I gotta, like, take a deep breath and just not be talking to someone 24/7.
What is this clothing line called?
Shop Gone Coastal.
Okay, can you tell me more?
Yes.
I think you'd love it.
Yeah, like, I need to know more right now.
Oh my
Real
god, I should have
Did
brought
you
you something.
cards?
Wait, no, I would have brought you something. So, I started it a year and a half ago when I was entering my freshman year of college. I was living alone. I lived in Lavalette, and I was just like, I'm bored. Like, I need something to do. So I was like, what if I started a clothing line? So that's where it came from. Because I just have always had this, like, weird drive and ambition that I'm like, let's just try something new. Let's do this. Let's do that. So I ordered these samples from Alpha Broider, and I have a Cricut, and I cut up some vinyl. He pressed it on, and I was like, this looks decent. So that was in, like, November, but I didn't release it till June because I just wanted to get it right. Then I got busy with school, and I kind of slacked off. And
yeah, slacking off. You could tell she really does that a lot.
You were in school.
Poor thing.
And I had, like, a friend, I had, like, a boyfriend at the time, so I was like, ugh, like, let me just, like, go have fun and be, like a teenager. So I did that, and then during the summer, I was like, I need to bring this back. I feel like there's a vision, I have an idea, I see something working with this, so let me do it. So I asked my grandparents for some investment money. I bought my first couple pieces, did a photo shoot, did a lot of orders on Google Docs, and that's where it started. Now we have a website. I use Shopify, and I've had photo shoots. I do pop-ups. I'm about to be in some stores next summer, so it should be really fun. Yeah.
What stores are we going to be seeing you?
Right now we have confirmed Sur La Plage.
Ooh.
So I'm very excited.
Do you like an online store too where you could buy
Yeah,
stuff?
I do all online right now.
Online orders.
Yes.
So cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's easier than people think. Like, you honestly, all you need is an idea. You need the website, the Cricut, and Shopify. I do everything on Shopify. Like, secret plug Shopify. I love it. Like, you know, I just put the products in, do everything that way, and get bought that way. It's
How do
really
you
cool.
juggle the entrepreneur? There's so much that you do when you're so young.
I know, it's ridiculous.
I think it's
What are you going to do in 6 years?
Oh my god, I don't even know. Like,
she's going to retire.
Wait, my goal is to be on Forbes 30 under 30. So if anyone out there knows anyone that can help me do that, greatly appreciated. Be on Forbes 30 under 30.
Okay.
That's the goal.
Okay.
We'll see if that ever happens.
It will.
I'm really hoping.
You're manifesting. I can tell.
I'm manifesting.
I feel it.
Keep speaking
well
it
on
out
your
there.
way. Yeah.
I think for me, it's just all of my businesses are my hobbies. So for me, when I'm working every day, I don't feel like I'm working. I feel like I'm just doing something I love, which is mantra of my podcast, do what you love.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for me, I'm doing what I love, so it feels easy to balance because it's also something I want on my plate. I always say, like, whenever I get overwhelmed or stressed out, I'm like, I can't be upset because my goal was to eat. So I can't be upset I have thousands of things on my plate because my goal was to eat with that. So I think for me, I balance it because I love it all.
Can't be upset. My goal was to eat. There's some merch.
I know,
that you
right?
had with
More
that.
merch.
That's some Jersey
But
Girl merch.
I guess going back to
But-
the Gone Coastal, the reason why I like knew how to do everything was because I started in high school doing merch for the podcast.
Okay.
So I created like a little Do What You Love sweatshirt, and people bought it. Like I would be walking down the halls and I would see like people I don't even know, like, or like I knew but I wasn't friends with, like wearing my merch, and I was like, wait, you bought my merch? Like I didn't even think that you would want to wear it. And that was really cool to see people like looking it up. Like I had friends text me being like, this boy in like our math class was like Googling you, and I'm like, what? Like
Yeah,
why is she doing that?
It's about the merch, I'm sure.
Has to be about the merch. But it was a really cool way to kind of get myself out there, and then that's when I was like, I need to create a separate brand for my clothing.
When did you start the podcast?
I was 16 or
Holy
16.
shit.
It was my junior or sophomore year of high school. I think it was my junior year of high school, I want to say. I was working at Indigo in the Short Hills Mall and started doing social media for them. I started talking to more people about jobs because, you know, you got to figure out what you want to do with your life when you're 16 years old. And I was like, you know, what if I bring these conversations to an audience? What if I, give these conversations I'm having to other people? What if other people get to hear these conversations? And that's where the podcast started. I would just start DMing people, and I was like, I'm starting a podcast, would love to have you on. And it was people, a lot of women who were just doing what they loved. And now it's transformed into way more, which is really cool. But at the start, it was just me in my room, closing the door, putting a sticky note saying, no one enter, I'm doing a podcast, my little mic for $15 off of Amazon, and just zooming and talking to people. And I look back, and those episodes are so cringy. The audio is so bad, but it's really cool to see how far it's obviously come.
Well, we get that.
Yeah, our first episode, I'm like, can we re-record? And I'm like, we were both like, no. Like, this is what viewers need to see, and they need to see the progression. I was insecure about it, but I was like, you know what? We've grown since then.
Yeah, people know, like, your first episode, you're not going to be, like, perfect. Like, Alex Cooper off the bat talking. I think it takes a lot of experience and effort, but it's something that's really fun to look back and, like, watch yourself grow.
Would you say that, like, Alex Cooper is a big inspiration for your podcast?
Yeah.
I mean, when I look at the logo, sorry, I'm opening up a drink. Very subtle. And I clearly need it because I'm parched. I'm sweating out.
Like
Say, this is a good merch idea, is sweat stains.
That's
you know?
smart. It's like the Golden Goose shoes that are, like, already dirty that you buy.
Exactly. And
I
that's
like
the
that.
little Tony Stark
Yeah.
symbol
Maybe
right
we should
there.
start a clothing brand.
Yeah, I think we're on to something. That's the Monlock Moments brand, is just all sweat. But yeah, no, so, like, Alex Cooper is a great, like, opportunity, like, a great inspiration for a lot of people's podcasts and for people's lives. So talk to me about, like, how she kind of, like, influenced your work.
I would say she's one of the main people I look up to, just because she's took an idea of just, you know, female locker room talk and has turned it into something so much bigger. And I think her conversation and her interview skills are really cool. And I think learning that, you know, her dad was a sports person, her mom was a psychiatrist or a therapist. I listened to her episodes and I'm like taking notes of what did she do? How did she do this? How was she making it look professional? And when I worked with the graphic designer, I had her podcast as one of my inspirations of something I want to replicate. Because before, my podcast was like very light pink, very subtle, and then she was like, no, you need to go bold. People aren't going to know your logo if it's like a light pink you can barely see.
True.
And then she's like, you need to do red and pink. And red's a color I never would have picked out. Red's not my color.
No?
But now it is my color, and now I love it.
I loved it. When I got your sticker, you gave me a bumper sticker right away. It went right on my guitar case.
So cool.
I'm rocking out.
I know, I should have brought merch. Like, I had stickers. I'm going to send it to you.
Again.
Yes,
We'll
we'll hang out again, and I'll send you it.
Yeah.
When you're 21, we can
exactly. We'll go out and do another episode.
We'll go get coffee.
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 Yes. That's what they call it.
But I would say also, bouncing off Alex Cooper, another inspiration was Lauren Bostic, the owner of Skinny Confidential and Dear Media Studios. She, like, also has, like, all these different brands. Her and her husband run these businesses together, and I've always looked up to, like, someone like that who balances being a mother, who has different businesses, and just is, like, another powerhouse of a woman. I think it's really cool and different.
So you're dating a guy now of 10 months, right? You told us. And does he realize he's with Powerhouse? Is he okay with it? Like, a lot of guys are very, very bad about that.
I think it's really funny you say that, because when I started off dating again, like, dating and doing stuff, I've noticed that a lot of times when I was with guys, I would start to, like, stop working my businesses. So I was like, oh, like, they're not doing a lot. Like, maybe I should take a step back. Like, enjoy my life like they are. Go out, have fun, not worry about my businesses. And then, you know, after I kind of was dating guys, whatever, and I met him, he pushes me to go farther with my businesses. My businesses have succeeded a lot more since meeting him because he's always pushing me to do better, be better, like giving me ideas, and I'll be in a rut, and he's like, no, get up, like you can do this, like it's just a season of your life, like keep going. Mm-hmm. And he does give me a lot of really good ideas, and I think he's also very motivated, which helps.
That's awesome. Have your friends and family been very supportive too throughout?
Yeah, I think it's cool to have that different relationship with a lot of friends and family. Like, you met Zoe, she came and she's like my assistant, we call her.
Aww.
But she comes to all my recordings.
Where is she today?
She's actually making her own perfume at like a scent bar or something. She was out. I know.
Just making a perfume scent
she's,
bar?
Never even heard of that.
Yeah. She's actually out enjoying her life and not with me doing something. But I think it's really cool to have friends that and family that want to help. Like, you know, Zoe has been with me through everything and like helping me record, do background stuff. She came over and was helping me heat press when I first started my clothing brand. Back in high school, I had like 5 of my friends come down, and they were all like teenage boys, and they were just like packing orders and doing stuff. I rewarded them with pizza because, you know, you can't like have guys come and work and not give them pizza for food or something. So I think I've always had very supportive family and friends. My parents have always been very supportive. They never make me feel like I can't do something, whether, you know, I need money or I need just someone to like talk to about something. Even if they don't understand what I'm doing, they're always there to listen and to help me, which has been a huge thing for me.
It's amazing, you know? I mean, so they must, it sounds like a normal day for you is a little different than what a normal day may look like for most of us. Can you walk us through what you consider to be normal?
I think it changes every day. I think everyone always says that. Because for me, with having like 3 different businesses, and then I'm in school, and I have a part-time job too. I live between 2 different places, LBIN, Whippany, and then in the middle of that, I'm, you know, girlfriend, I'm a daughter, sister, all these different things. I think it goes, you know, back and forth. Like today I had a meeting for my internship, then I did some homework, then I was editing a video for someone's presidential campaign for like school, and then came here, and then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna record more videos to post and go through my content calendar, and then like last night doing graphic design till 12 a.m. about to pick my brother up from somewhere. So I think it's very different, but I always try to like take at least an hour for each business every day. So I will look at my content strategy, or I'll look at homework I need to do, or I'll like go through orders, or I'll like email people. I'm always trying to do something every day. But like I think everyone always says this, it changes day to day.
It's so tough though, like to keep doing it. Like I sit on my phone and I'm like, I don't want to keep doing it. I do content for a living.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to my own content.
Oh my God, my eyes hurt. Like even right now, I'm like, all I've been doing is looking at screens all day. My screen time's like 12 hours a day. It's so bad.
Me too.
But I'm always I'm creative though, so I'm like, it's fine.
How do you stay organized with all the businesses?
I really don't. Like I think that's like a great thing to say is
same answer.
You can make like a whole cut of everybody that's been a guest.
Yeah.
Saying, how do you stay organized?
I'm like, are you sure?
I don't.
I think
maybe that's the key.
I think I'm organized to a degree where like on Canva I have the one thing for all the posts for this business, one thing for this post. I also write things out. I have a bunch of different journals. My favorite is like I will write any idea I have in a journal. And it's so cool to look back and see what I wrote 2 years ago, this business idea of like me thinking about Gone Coastal, and then looking at it now and being like, oh wait, I did that. I've been like, I wanted to throw a podcast event back like last December. I'm about to do my second podcast event. Like it's cool to look back and see all these ideas that you have. So I write everything down, and then when I'm in that creative mode, I go for it. So if I'm like in this creative flow, I will schedule out content for the next month, because I know at some point I'm gonna burn out and like not want to do any of this anymore and just be very disorganized and just be focused on like my schoolwork and not my businesses.
What's a podcast day?
Like what I do in a podcast day?
Yeah, you said podcast event. What's that?
Oh my God, I'm so excited for these. So it's really fun because I get people together that are like guests, maybe they're friends, family, and I just let everyone connect and get to know each other. So I hosted one at Jane Dew, which is in Morristown, and we did a trampoline class, which was really hard. Like, you know, people are like, oh my God, like the moms that are on the trampolines, they're not working out. No, they are.
No, it's tiring.
Out.
And then chasing your kids around too is even...
Yeah,
you're out of breath.
Even yesterday I was at a move house in Montclair working out, and it was like me and all these middle-aged moms at like 9:30. They were kicking my ass. Oh my God. I was like dying, and they were just kept going. And I was like, how are you doing that? You're like twice my age. But so we did an event there. I had a ton of goodie bags with different brands, so influencers and different people could learn about these brands. and I had coffee, we had juice shots, we had permanent jewelry. It was a really fun way to like get people together, and it was fun. I had friends, family, influencers, guests. But my most recent one I'm doing is with Move House again, and we're hosting 11 influencers, and we're just gonna all have fun, connect. I want them to all just like meet each other. I think a lot of them are friends or know each other, and just kind of have a fun content day, promote my business, promote Move House in Montclair. So I would love to do like in-person events with like listeners, but I'm not there yet. Maybe when I'm Alex Cooper and I have more listeners, I can do a live episode or something. But that's where the event space is right now.
Live episode, you're close though.
I would hope so.
Make it happen.
I think so. I think we could.
Yeah, we're doing it right now.
Yeah.
Live to tape.
Yeah.
But so that's really exciting. And I guess my invitation to the last event must have been lost in the mail. You know.
It was girls only.
What? I'm
going to the next one.
No. It was on International Women's Day, and it was an all-women's class. I didn't even let my dad come. But if you want to come to the influencer event, you're more than welcome.
That's right. I want to be an influencer.
You want to come maybe do photos or something, too, if you don't want to
do a work now? Oh, gosh.
Either one. You can sculpt.
Okay, we'll see. I'll sculpt. I'll probably take photos.
Yeah.
So wait, it's a sculpting class you got coming up? Okay.
Sculpt class.
Like art sculpting?
No, like workout sculpt. Like it's like almost like Pilates.
Like my booty.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're gonna get our ass toned.
I did like art sculpting. They gave me like, I don't know, clay or something, and I looked and I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like the least artistic person.
No, me.
Like I don't. But then like once I looked around, I was like, okay, everyone else is doing something. I had to figure it the fuck out. It's embarrassing. I'm like, I'm not 14 anymore.
No.
Like I need to do this.
Oh my god, no, art's never been my forte either. I'm creative, but like not in the sense of drawing or like art.
Even
like
Canva and I are like enemies.
I like Canva. Canva I can do.
I'm working on it. It's an ongoing battle.
Yeah, no, Canva, I feel like once you learn it, it's fun, but it's like definitely a learning
shit
curve.
that takes me like an hour takes Jeff like 3 minutes. He's like, Amanda, let me show you. I'm like,
he's a wizard at like editing and even photos too. Like when we were doing our photo shoot, he was showing me photos and I was like, oh my god, wait, I look like that? Like how can I look like that?
Yeah, and I didn't even have to do much editing. I don't think I've even edited your photos yet. Like we just have been fine with them.
I think they look great. Some of them I just kind of lightened a little bit, but they looked great. So
yeah, they're perfect. Yeah, so when I shoot, I like to go through and have folks. Usually I'll do an in-person, like, sit down or something like that with people where we can sit and actually look at each photo and say why you like this, why you don't like it, how I think this is going to work with your brand. But, I mean, it's nice working with someone like you who just knows content and you're able to even take it and do things on your own. And a lot of photographers are very weird about other photographers editing their work, which I understand. Yeah. But I think I'm fine with it as long as you're not going to go and do that Facetune bullshit.
Yeah, I just like lightened it because it looks great.
It was a little. Some of them I underexposed because I know I could expose it better.
Yeah.
I don't want to be too bright on your face, so that was perfect. I think it looks great.
No, it looks great. I was like, wait, I look like that. Like I can like do that. I was so nervous being in front of like.
Has he done that hair blowing?
Yes.
That is so much fun.
She got the hair blown.
So fun.
I feel like a woman. I'm like, I am beautiful.
I felt like Tate McRae.
Yeah.
I loved it. I love Tate McRae. I was like, it was like so much fun. We had music playing, and I think so nerve-wracking being the center of attention again, but it was a lot of fun. I felt very comfortable. So
that's the most important thing about getting your photo shoot done is feeling comfortable and like able to just be like, I don't like that, or like I really like that.
Yeah.
You know, certain people you meet, you might not feel very comfortable speaking up, but like that's one thing with Jeff where I'm like, I feel comfortable. Like we both didn't feel comfortable doing a podcast, and at one point we were like, we're gonna both do it. Yeah, and we're gonna get in on this.
She showed up at my house and was like, we're recording this. I'm like, son of a gun. So our first episode had probably the best audio because we had the microphones right next to our face, but I need to get the setup you got with the 2 mics or several mics because
just do the ones at the arm and just come right here.
I got a little connected to this table or something.
Yeah.
Like
Christmas is coming.
Every episode Santa's gonna go wild for the podcast.
Santa's gonna do it for us.
I'm always like my like Christmas list is always like business related stuff. So I'm like, how would I want to buy an LLC?
I'm getting a Roomba. I want a Roomba for Christmas.
Yeah. I asked for a vacuum my first year when I had it in my apartment. I was like, I need a vacuum, and I'm like, I feel old now. I'm like,
I constantly break with the fucking dogs that are so hairy.
Yeah.
Like I just break every Roomba. On Dyson.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well, so you just keep asking for new ones from Santa. So the North Pole's running out of Roomba parts, I think, at this point, because they just keep rebuilding them for you. Oh, well, I mean, this next question we ask people who have had an adult life the last 5 years, because, like, well, how have you changed in the last 5 years? And I imagine that's a very different question than maybe some of the folks we've talked to, because you've been through, in the last 5 years, you've gone from high school to business owner of several businesses. So talk to us how that journey's looked for you.
I think my confidence has changed a lot. When I first started this, I didn't want people to know about it. I was very timid. I cared what people thought of me and what people said. And I think over the 5 years between having to go through high school and then college, and then I had like a big, like, just friendship breakup and people like, you know, talking more about me than I've ever seen. Like, I think having to go through those moments, I've really learned that, like, I don't care what people think. Like, if people are going to talk, so I might as well do what I want to do. So I would just say for me, like, my confidence has changed as a person, and I'm learning that I may not have it all figured out, but in the end it'll get figured out because I am only 20. And I push myself really hard, but then I have to look back and be like, you're only 20. You're not 30 trying to support a family. So I think a lot of it's, like, just confidence has really changed and shifted for me. And gotten better.
I feel like your confidence, even since we did the shoot, is like night and day difference.
Really?
Yeah, and that, what was that, probably 6 months ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just even on the podcast itself, and I've listened to some of your earlier episodes because we talked. You were doing them on Zoom or on your phone and whatnot. So it's cool to see the progression.
Yeah.
And now you're in a studio space with it. It's so freaking cool.
Yeah, I just really learned that, like, I can make these goals of myself, like, of mine happen. Like, why not just give it my full effort? And if people are going to talk and be like, she wants to be an influencer, then okay. Like, that's fine. You're at a frat party. I'm sitting here recording a podcast. Those are what we want to do. You might not agree with what I want to do, but, like, I know what I want to do, and I'm proud of myself for my choices and my, like, decisions and dreams. So, like, I don't look down on my friends who are in a 4-year school and maybe partying every day and don't have a job. I think that's amazing. That's what they want to do. That's their path in life. So don't look down on me for just trying to, like, achieve my goals that are different than yours.
What's, like, one word that, like, your family and friends describe you?
Depends on who you ask. For being nice about it, probably creative and driven. But, you know, I also am, like, very anxious and, like, OCD, so I'm very, like, not controlling, but, like, yeah, I'm, like, not controlling. I don't know what the word is, like,
meticulous.
Yeah.
Type A?
Yeah, type A.
I don't know if you're type A. Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, I say I'm type A, but type B. Like, when it comes to my schedule's, like, rigid. I had to learn to let that go because my boyfriend's not type A, he's type B. So it was definitely difficult, but we made it through. We're good now, but I think, I guess driven or organized, or driven, I would say, is, like, the word that my family always describes me as.
At 20, I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I know what I was doing. I was I drank a whole bottle of schnapps and I woke up in the woods.
Schnapps? Like beach schnapps?
No, this was banana schnapps.
Oh,
it was.
Wait, see, I don't know what this is.
I don't know what
99
banana schnapps is.
It's like a peach schnapps, but
Okay.
they have.
I don't even know what a schnapp is.
This is great. So, schnapps is like it's a liquor that's really high proof, really strong, but it's like tastes like peppermint or like peaches or like I don't know. It's really sweet.
Okay.
So I was not dating a girl at the time. I was starting to talk to a girl. And I was at a party and I brought my own little like fifth of 99 bananas, which was like 100 proof schnapps. It tasted really good. It tastes like bananas and some weird like mix.
You don't realize how much it's
So
in
I drank the whole bottle in like an hour. And I found out that this guy found out I was talking to a girl he liked. So he offered to give me a ride home that night. And he dropped me off in the fucking woods.
Oh my god.
Men can be petty.
Yeah, especially in Missouri, you know. So that's what happens.
I've never been to Missouri.
I didn't know you lived in Missouri.
I made my way out. I woke up around 5 in the morning with the shirt missing. That's the college experience. So see, while people are doing that,
That's what
your phone,
making
wallet.
money. All gone. Everything was gone. My shirt, my phone, my wallet was still in my jeans.
How'd you find your way back?
I walked and I found, after like 2 hours of walking, I found this like house in the middle of the woods, and it was like this old man with a shotgun coming out and like trying to instruct me where to go. Like I was like, oh. The worst part was I was an anchor on the news, so I anchored the newscast the night before, and I'm like, bet that guy's like, I start fucking anchoring, just showing up on my door shirtless.
Oh my god, that's what I mean. I never had those. Like I have like some crazy nights, but like not like that. Like that's when I was like, oh, am I missing out? And I'm like,
That's what you're missing. That's what everyone's missing out.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's really cool to see the way you got your head on straight with this. Is I wish I say I wish I did things differently, but I wouldn't be who I am today. I was very shy, and it's things like that probably helped me break my own shell. And being in the news and things like that helped me to get to this point of where I understand how to do a lot of this stuff. You know, so there's paths for everybody.
And that's
So that's why people shouldn't shit on what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're doing several different business paths. That's like basically several college educations you're doing all at once.
Yeah, and I think that's why I always try to, like, you know, people, I'll, like, talk to some people, and they're always like, oh, like, that's really cool, I wish I could do that. And I'm like, yeah, like, that's great, but, like, you can, but also, if you don't want to, like, do what you want to do. If you want to go to college and, like learn for 4 years, or if you want to get your education in 8 years, you want to get a master's, like, don't, like, feel pressured to, like, have whatever, you know, like, have the same path I am. And I think that's what's really cool about my podcast, too, is I talk to people who have a 9-to-5. They might just do a little side hustle. They might just be an influencer. But, like, I want to show that even, like, my dad's been in the same job for 30, maybe 25, 30 years. He's still really happy. He loves his job. He loves the people.
Yeah.
And for me, that's just, I'm like, I could never work a 9-to-5 and just, like, work for someone else all day. So I think it's cool to see everyone's different paths and, like, learn. Even, like, I've had people on who worked a job for, like, 20, 30 years. They retired and then, like, I want to go do another career path. I think it's cool to, like, see all the different avenues.
Yeah.
What's your, like, plan for the next year? Like, anything exciting? Any changes?
I graduate in December with my associate's degree.
That's awesome.
Finally, thank God. Oh my God, I hate school. I think that's something that people would...
School is definitely...
I don't miss it.
No, not... Oh my God. I think I really liked high school. I had great high school experience. But college for me, I went to Ocean County College for the first year of it, and second semester was not a great semester for me. So that just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth with school. And then I came back home, and I'm going to CCM now, and I live with my parents, which is, like, nice. I love my parents. They're my best friends. But sometimes, you know, when you're 20 years old living with your parents and your friends all live without their parents, it's like, oh, I really wish I was doing that. So...
You're doing good.
Yeah.
Save your money and...
I know. And, like, my
mom... That's another thing. My wife and I are always, like, talking to
meals.
people who got houses much younger than us, and we both made the silly decision of leaving our corporate jobs at the same time.
Yeah.
We were both like, okay, we're just going to take a leap and then hope that we did it twice. We met in Tennessee. We both quit our jobs down there to move up here and just take whatever we can find.
Yeah.
And then we did the same thing where we're like, we're done working for people. We're going to work for ourselves. Bakery and photography.
But that's amazing, though. Like, I think it's scary at first, but then once you kind of, like, jump in the deep end, you get yourself afloat, it's, like, it's good. It's fun. But, like, the first, like, you know.
The savings go quick. But that's, like, a lot of times it's your house savings.
I know.
But at the same time, it's a weird market, right? So some folks have had a plan for that. Like, Amanda, you're great with this. You've had a plan for actually owning, but you have a plan, as opposed to a lot of my friends, like a lot of people that we know may have just lived at home and banked it up, and they were able to do other things, and then even if they didn't have a plan, they could go and buy a house or do something different. You know, you got options. So definitely take advantage of that.
I'm trying to, because even, like, right now, like, my bills are, like, podcast studio space or, like, merch or, like, event stuff. Like, I spend my money on my businesses, not on rent or going to college. You know, thankfully my parents were able to put me through county college, so a lot of my money is just spent directly on my businesses, which is great.
Yeah, I went to community college in Vernon Valley.
Yeah.
I graduated high school early, started college, was in cosmetology school, took a real estate class, did it all. It's like, what do I want to do? I don't know. I want to do everything. And
it's a good way to start and figure it out. And for me, I knew school wasn't the main priority, so I'm like, why would I go spend $50,000 a year if school's not going to be my priority?
It's
There's
insane
no point.
how expensive it is.
Oh my God, I know. And, like, I couldn't imagine doing that. I think something that would surprise people is I'm not good at school. I don't care about school. My GPA for a little bit was a 1.9.
Ooh.
I need 2 to graduate. Well, it's because my second semester, my first year, I met friends. I had a boyfriend who they all slacks off. So I was like, oh, you're skipping? Let me skip. Like, I don't want to do school.
Been there.
Not great choice.
C's get degrees.
That's right.
D stands for diploma.
D's diploma. I like that. You're at that level. I'm with you.
Yeah.
On that, you know.
And then I came home and I was trying to figure it out, doing online classes. I had an internship, and I was just like, school was never my main priority. So now it is. Now I've learned that I have to prioritize it a little more because I'm almost there, but I graduate in December.
So close.
So close. And I'm taking a computer coding class. That's like one of my last classes. No, it's not. It's so stressful.
It's about as hard a class as you can give yourself.
And I'm like,
not statistics? I always fail statistics.
It's not too terribly different.
It's like you're literally sitting there learning how to code a website, which is really cool, but like...
Great to know. What are you doing, like CSS, or what is it?
We're starting off with
HTML.
HTML and then CSS.
CSS is cool. Okay, I'm
actually finding it more enjoyable, I will say, but when I first came in my first day, it's me all these, like, tech nerds. Like, I was the only girl at 25 guys.
They must have loved that.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
They're like, I'm going to teach you something.
Yeah.
I had one guy slide his phone over, and it was like, what's your Instagram? And I was like...
Oh, hell yeah.
Madison, babes.
These nerds have gotten cool.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No, but I was just like, you know what? I might need help.
Podcast name. Let's go.
Well, then the next day I come and he's like, I see you have a podcast. And I was like,
shit.
Out loud, and I was like, oh my God, like, I get mortified. I'm only talking about my businesses to, like, people my own age. I'll talk about people that are older than me, but, like, my own age. And then everyone else looked over at me, and I was like, no. And he's like, I'm going to see you on TV. And I was like, no, you're not. Like, you know, we're fine. But I don't know if he's going to watch this, but I thought that was funny. I was like, oh my God.
Well, send it to him. We'll find out his name. We'll make sure to drop it in his inbox.
Yeah, no, he's, it was funny, but this is the hardest class I think I've taken. But you know what? We're almost there. And then I think I would love to get a job, a full-time job. I want to, like, have steady income, and I do like working for someone else because it kind of gives me, like, a little more structure. And then my businesses are just sides. So there's not a lot of pressure on my businesses to succeed and to, like, make it work. I kind of get to do it at my own leisure and still keep it a hobby. So I have, like, an internship now I'd love to work full-time with. I work with someone else at her marketing agency and would love to jump in full-time with her, maybe. Very open to possibilities. I'm very... Would
you focus on, like, content creation?
I think I would stick with content creation, or I guess content creation, maybe, like, PR or, like, influencer management. It just depends on who would want to hire me without having a full bachelor's degree. I only have an associate's in business professional, but I have, like, 3 internships. So I'm like, maybe that'll balance out.
That makes a big difference.
I hope so. But, yeah, I graduate, and then I would love to move in with my manager. She is manager of the boutique down the shore that I work at, which is Sur La Plage. And we're going to move in together. She has a house in Beach Haven West, so we're going to go be 2 fun girls in our 20s living together.
All right.
And that's where I've kind of, like, just stopped there, because I always overthink my future. Like, even now, like, I feel like I planned my entire life out with, like, my boyfriend and where we're going to live. I'm like, but there's why? Like, why am I stressing myself out if, like, I don't know what could even happen. Like, even when I was in, you know, first year of college, I planned out my next 2 years of college and was so anal about how my life was going to go. And shit just blew up in my face, and it didn't end up that way, but I'm so grateful because it got me to where I am now. So I always try to, like, create, like, a skeleton plan and be like, these are the main things I want to get done. We'll see if we'll get there.
Is that, like, your turning point sophomore year?
Yes. Yeah, I think the end of my freshman going sophomore year, like, that's when it just... You know, you're just, people are mean, and I think it was really, you know, I broke up with a guy, and all the people that were in that friend group weren't very, I guess, happy about it or something, and I got rumors spread about me, people are talking about me, and even now they still make fun of me, and they'll comment, like, #OnCoastal on posts, and I'm like, oh, you're just my fans, it's fine, like, you know, making a joke out of it. But I think for me that really got to me because I'm very critical of myself, but now I feel like it's made me stronger. I have a thicker skin, and I know not everyone's gonna understand what I'm doing, and that's okay. You know, they're still in college, a lot of them too are, like, working multiple different jobs trying to figure out what they want to do with their life, and I'm like, that's fine. You may not understand that, like, I'm working towards businesses and opportunities and everything, and I think it showed me that it really doesn't matter what people think, because people are going to talk. And even though that really sucked hearing rumors being spread about me that were not true, when all I did was just try to break up with a guy who wasn't, like, aligning with my path of life, you know, it didn't hurt. Like, it didn't ruin anything. It ruined maybe my self-esteem for a little bit, but, like, I ended up being fine. Like, it's okay, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. I kind of swore vomited all of that.
No, I love that. I was going to say, it's time to talk about this now, what rumors we're going to spread about these people. So we're going to have to throw it back.
Yeah, it was a crazy thing to happen. Awful. It was awful, but I think at least it happened at the end of the year when I could be like, you know what, I'm going to move back home. You know, I'm gonna leave you guys because you're not serving me anymore. If it happened in the middle of the year when I was still having a rent on this apartment I was living in, I don't know what I would have done. Yeah. But I just think, you know, they do it to a lot of people. I've seen it happen to other people in that friend group. They get kicked out and get spoken poorly about. And a lot of people do actually go back, and they're all still friends somehow. And, you know, just what are you going to do? That's what I think I've learned is everyone's so focused on themselves and making sure that they are happy and that they don't think about everyone around them. Like, you know, I'm very, like, I think about everyone else. Like, I couldn't imagine the things they were saying to me. I could never imagine sitting down and texting someone something so brutal and mean. So I think for me, it just showed me that not everyone thinks the way I do, and people are going to talk anyway, so what are you going to do?
So being a very successful young entrepreneur, how do you deal with jealousy and, like, envious people? Like, do you read people? I
can read people really well. I think my mom has always taught me, too, that, like, there's always something going on in people's lives. So if someone's being mean to you or talking about you, it probably isn't you. It's probably them. And I've had some friendship breakups and stuff happen, especially even recently. And I've just learned that, you know what? They probably are jealous. They probably don't. They just, I don't know how to describe it. I think it's just, I've learned that people can be mean because they're jealous of what I'm doing, and I'm upset that, like, their jealousy caused our friendship to be ruined or caused it to happen the way it did, but what am I gonna do, And I think my true friends are friends that support me, and they're so proud of me, and they never want a piece of my success. I still give it to them. Like, even when Zoe comes along for shoots, if I get free stuff, I give it to her. I want to bring her on all these experiences. Like, I want to share my success with everyone, but the real friends I've noticed are the friends that don't want a piece of it. They just want to see me succeed. They're my cheerleaders backing me up. They're helping blow up balloons for events. They're heat pressing. They're doing, the packing orders. I think I've learned that if friends are jealous, then just let them out of your life, because I can't do anything about my success. And I think I've gotten more comfortable talking about my success. Before I was very hush hush. Don't talk about what you do. Don't talk about your successes. Don't really post about it, because then you seem self-centered and you're like a narcissist.
That word gets thrown around a lot, right?
Yeah.
And that doesn't go away after high school or college, because a lot of these people, they keep with that mentality, So what you're going through, well, people may be like, oh, well, friends change or whatever, friend groups change, but no, that's the same mentality these people grow up with a lot of times. So it's a great, I love the way you look at it, where you're like, you realize that people may just be jealous of what you're doing, or just it's more them projecting their own feelings onto you, right? So.
And I'm someone too, I will always own up. I've said stuff I probably shouldn't have said, and I will always apologize. And even I've had things where maybe I flake on someone because I'm gotten busy, and I always will call and apologize, I'm so sorry. That's why for me, I always make sure I'm taking accountability when I need to take accountability. And if someone's being mean, I never try to get revenge or be upset, because I'm you know what, they could be dealing with something I don't know about. And it sucks that they won't tell me, because I would be there for them if they told me. But I think I've just learned that you have to focus on yourself and not worry about what everyone else says, but still obviously be compassionate. But you can't get so caught up in what everyone's saying and what they're doing and what they're posting, especially with the repost button now on TikTok and on Instagram. People repost it, and it's about you. You can't get caught up.
I don't understand
I don't even know the repost button.
You're talking to a couple of old people here. Amanda's actually your age pretty much. So, you're 27, 26?
Yeah.
So she's close. She should know what the repost button is.
On TikTok when you can repost videos?
And then...
and then people see that you reposted it.
It looks like you posted it, basically.
But that's on Instagram, too?
They did it on Instagram.
Just launched it.
Yeah.
And people are mad because all of us old people keep accidentally clicking it, because it's right next to the share button. So then you see people who are sharing big booties.
Does it go on your profile? It's
there's a repost section.
Oh,
so sometimes
awesome. Start doing it.
Yeah, on my For You page, people will petty repost things, and then it's I know you're talking. It makes me so upset, but it's just you know what I mean? It's just so
cute.
petty.
Petty reposting.
I call it petty reposting. I'm why are you reposting stuff? You could be doing so much more with your life instead of just hitting the repost button.
They're stuck. They're stuck in that part of life. They're just. Again, like we said, people just get stuck in that mindset.
And
so reposting, I like, because
like it.
We don't have to collab everything. So when you have things you want to share, but you want your page to look a certain way.
I'm like that. I'm so anal about the way my pages look. That's why I don't always accept press the accept button on invitations. So I'm it just wouldn't match my aesthetic. I'm so sorry. Love the content, but it doesn't match my vibe.
Makes sense.
Do you ever have people who are yo, I tried to collab you, what the fuck?
Mm-mm. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I always repost it, I'll comment, I'll put it on my story.
You're usually very good about sharing.
Yeah, I always will share.
Yeah.
I like to give credit where credit is due, because I know if it was me on that end, I want to be shared. I want people to post about my stuff if they're with me. Or even if, some people will tag me, a lot of, pastors and girls will, tag me and, be can you, share this? I'm trying to get more people to come to this event. I'll always do it. I think it's a fun way to, get more awareness and to share what everyone's doing. It's fun to see what my past Jersey girls are up to.
So cool.
Yeah.
With you being all over the place, not all over the place.
You can tell even on the podcast, I'm
yeah. That's why we gave you the swivel.
Yeah, I'm
with you being all over the place, how do you stay grounded? Is there a certain habit you focus on? Is there anything you'd recommend to our listeners? This is what I recommend. Yoga every day with the middle-aged women.
Yeah, oh my god, they really
Sculpting.
Sculpting.
I think for me, main thing is, like, I'm religious. I'm a Christian. I believe in God and Jesus. And even if, like, that's not something you, like, believe in, I think having something that, like, grounds you, even if it's, like, meditation or, like, breathing. For me, I go into, like, the Word, I'm reading and, like, praying and stuff. That really keeps me grounded. So just finding one mindful thing where you're not focusing on your phone or what anyone else is doing is really good. Like, sometimes I will meditate in the morning. I'll just breathe. And I take my night routine very seriously. Like, my night routine is, like, I'm in bed. I will let myself watch my show. Also, bed rotting. There's some days where I'll just lay in bed all day and just, like, do work from my bed. And that really does work. I will say, if you grind for the week, it's nice to have a Sunday just laying in bed. I think also, like, I keep my space clean. I'm very good about cleaning my room and my car and making sure that that's organized because then it makes me feel better as a person. And also prioritizing time with friends and family. It's like, for me, I stay grounded when I'm with people. I'm very social, if you can tell. I like to talk and be around people. Yeah, so I think for me, it's, like, also hanging out with people that are not business owners is really nice because it's, like, they want to talk about boy issues. And I'm like, yes, please, give me your boy issues and let's talk about something that isn't, like, something that I'm talking about, like, a 40-year-old person about, like, social media. And, like, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. But sometimes I do need to remember that I am 20 and that, like, it's okay to talk about boys or about, like, going out one night and not just talking about business and, like, where I want to see everything going.
Yeah, you don't want to someday wake up and realize you missed your youth. Right?
Yeah, that's the hardest part, I think, trying to balance still being young and still having fun, but also growing my businesses. I don't want to miss out on a business opportunity, but I also don't want to focus so much on my businesses where I'm missing your 20s are, like, one of the best years of your life. You get to just go out, have fun. You're turning 21. Like, I want to have those fun moments, but I also still want to remember that, like, this is what fuels me, so I can't get too caught up in what the world wants me to do either.
It's a good balance.
Yeah. I say just so you balance.
We should do a live podcast episode on your 21st birthday.
Should we?
Yeah, I think so.
So once I turned 21, I stopped drinking.
Yeah.
Like, as much.
It's not as fun.
I used to underage drink so much. Then once I turned 21, I was like, it was during COVID too. I was supposed to, like, get a party bus and go out and have a great time. And then it, like, failed because COVID happened, like, 10 days before my 21st.
I want to do a cocktail making class.
That's so much
good
fun.
idea.
I'm like, that's fun for, like, everyone to do.
Yeah,
also, because my birthday's February 28th. Where am I going in the middle of winter?
Oh, it's coming up, though.
I know, but I'm like, where am I going to go? I want to go, like, to Bird and Betty's or somewhere down the shore. I don't want to be, like, you know.
Is LBI dead, like, during the winter?
It's not dead, I think, since people figured out they could work from home.
Oh, good.
And also, I, like, know everyone on the island. I know all the business owners. My boyfriend's on the island.
Cool.
So it's for me, I know the community, and I feel like there's more people there. But when I was younger, I definitely
The bars
was, like,
are open, though? Some?
Yeah. But they're not, like, there's not as bumping. It's all
ghost town.
It's, like, the old people.
Yeah.
You know, the old men who are praying and will buy you a drink. Like, you know, that's kind of
Hey,
there's praying for God, and there's praying for drinks, you know?
For drinks.
Exactly.
But what about going, like, to Mardi Gras or something like that? February birthday.
I could.
Yeah.
I want to go to Miami. I always joke, like, I'll go to Miami.
Miami's a good time.
Yeah.
I'm going Thursday.
Okay, let me know how it is.
I can send you a list of fun places.
Okay.
I like Lauderdale because it's like you can go to Miami for the night or for, like, Club Space 11 if you want to go to the strip club. Like, it's whatever you're feeling. Like, I don't know what you're into.
Yeah.
Man, woman. No,
but I'm like, maybe a cocktail class might be more my vibe.
Like cocktail class.
I'm more like chill. Like, let me be in bed by like 10
don't
p.m.
go to Miami. Go to Lauderdale. Lauderdale's more like good.
Lauderdale's more chill.
Like,
I want to think I want to like be out all night, but then it gets to 12 or even 10. I'm like, I think it's time for bed.
I'm the same way.
Like,
I like wake up really early, enjoy sunrise, and not go to bed at like 6 a.m.
I'm a morning person. I don't like feeling gross the next day. I want to be able to like do stuff, you know. I can't afford to have a day of just feeling sick.
That's true. You can't run multiple businesses or a podcast.
My brain hurts thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like, I have one business.
No, my brain hurts some days too. There's like, I think I get burned.
And a part-time job.
Yeah, that's the part I think puts us over. Because like we do a lot, right?
Yeah.
So we do our businesses and this podcast. And we run the Central New Jersey group. And so we juggle, but if I had to listen to like a boss on top of that,
and school,
that's
like fuck off once we get to the professor's class.
Yeah.
There's times where I do feel like that, and I'm just like, please. And even like with some of my part-time jobs, I work in retail. You know, down the shore, people are entitled, people are mean. And there's times where I just want to be like, please, like what the fuck are you even saying to me? Like, what are we talking about? They'll ask like. My favorite question right now is, what's the price of this with a discount? It's a 50% off discount. You can't do basic math.
No.
But, you know, when it's great, it's great. And I think that I do get burned out a lot sometimes, but I know I'm medication, which helps. Mm-hmm. And I just really have learned to prioritize when I feel good to, like, take advantage of that. So if I do want a day off, I'm not stressed out because I have a list of work I still need to get done.
How do you prioritize what's most important?
I think first it's the people that pay me. So it's, like, all the work of, like, the social media clients, and it's, you know, like, my, like, part-time job. When I'm there, I'm present. And school, obviously, is a huge priority. And then for me, it's, like, the stuff that I can handle a little bit more. It's, like, I don't need to post a podcast every week. I don't need to, like, be constantly posting on my, like, Shop Gone Coastal Instagram. But I do want to. So I think first it's the people that pay, and then it's my stuff.
Can't wait to follow you later.
Oh my god, I feel like I should have brought stuff. I wasn't, like, brain, but, like...
We're gonna meet again.
Yes, we are gonna meet again.
We're gonna set up a podcast in 1 year from now.
Yeah. You can come on my podcast, talk about your business.
Yeah. Okay.
Podcast swap.
It was fun. I was on there. Yeah.
Sure. 21st birthday we'll do it, and we'll get drunk together and do it.
Okay.
The live cast.
Yeah. That's what I mean. I really...
Jeff will cheer us on in the background.
Yeah.
You go, girls.
We'll go here.
Yeah.
One of my other goals, I think, is really making my podcast a little more loose. I feel like before I was very business tightened up, and I kind of want to show that I am a 20-year-old teenage girl. I'm almost 21. Like, I've dated. I have friends. I've had friendship breakups, but it's kind of cool to talk about it on here. Like, it's okay if I want to, like, talk about my girl talk and what I've done. I have so many great dating stories, too. Like,
I love that.
You know.
You're a good one right now.
Where do I even start?
I
don't even know where I would start. That's the thing, is there are just so many.
There's just so many great stories.
Well, one thing I tell all my friends, too, is you want to get the right D first. Dinner.
Whoa,
that's what I always...
damn.
No, but that's, like, one of my always main things. Yeah, right? I always say, if I'm Carrie Bradshaw writing, like, an article, it'd be get the right D first, dinner. Like, I always made sure that a guy took me out to dinner. I was like, we're not going Netflix and chilling. We're going out to dinner. Take me to a nice dinner.
So you want to give me the D? Meet me out at the
dinner.
Char.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good to know.
That was one of my, like, I don't know, that's something I would probably do a podcast episode on, is, like, going on dates and putting yourself out there, because it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And at your age, it's a very, it's so different than when I was your guys' age. It might sound like the oldest person in history by talking like that, but, like, I feel like online dating is more prevalent now. COVID kind of changed how people interact with each other. Everyone's all over social media.
Even the way my brother interacts, he's 16, and the way he's obviously starting to date now too, the way he dates is so much different than how I dated, or, like, what I would do, and I think it's starting to become more of, like, oh yeah, you talk, or a situationship, and no one ever puts a full label on it. Like, I think that's kind of how the world's going, because you can swipe through and see all these other people, and you're like, oh, I could do better. No, you can't. Like, that's so unattainable. Like, it just used to be who you could see in front of you.
Like, friends with benefits, or, like, word things.
Yeah.
They're not official yet.
I think it's stupid.
It is stupid.
As someone who is very much motivated as a woman, and I want to, like, I'm not a feminist. I wouldn't say I'm a feminist, but I still obviously am a feminist. I think we should have, like, rights and everything. I like the traditional lifestyle. I like having a boyfriend who opens doors, pays for dinner, takes care of me, like, but also he still respects my independence, and, you know, like, because we're, like, medium distance, I say, like, he's an hour and a half away. We have our weeks where we don't really talk as much. We, like, text, maybe calls out the day, but, like, I have my life, you have your life. We're not down each other's throats, like, what are you doing? Are you doing this? Where are you going? And he respects my independence, respects that I'm a business owner, and never makes me feel like I should be just in the kitchen doing dishes, you know?
I like that. It's important.
I'd like that we have, like, the traditional roles of, like, you're taking me out dinner, you're paying for me, you're, like, treating me really well, you're making my pay, like, all the, like, nice, like, traditional things, but I like, too, how it's, like, I can work. I told him, too, I was like, I want to work. I love working. This is, like, what fuels me, is working and talking to people.
I can't imagine sitting home taking care of kids.
No.
All the time. Like,
no.
You lock me in the house and you're getting murdered.
I don't even know if I really want kids, which is, like, a crazy topic to talk about, even now at my age. I'm 20.
No, a lot of people feel that, and things may change, right? But the fact that you have a thought on it is important.
Yeah, I just don't know if I could, like, I think, like, I look at my mom, and, like, she was very involved. She was a stay-at-home mom. She just went back to work. Like, she loved being a mother. She still loves it. And I'm like, I love that for you, but, like, I wouldn't want my entire life to be about my children. I still have so many goals and aspirations. It could change. I could become 30 and be like, I think I achieved everything I wanted to raise kids. But for right now, I'm like, oh, I don't know. Like, they're kind of, like, gross, and, like, You know, like, they scream and they cry. My boyfriend's the same way. He's very much, like, not into, like, having kids, which is, like, nice to not have that pressure, because I've dated guys where I have to act like I like kids because they have younger siblings, or, like, they, like, want children. I'm like, oh, yeah, like, I can be the cute mom, and then I'm like, wait, what am I doing? Like, why am I changing what I want to do for this guy who drinks in his parents' basement still, you know? It's like, I don't know.
I like that. That's really strong. You know, you have a very strong, like, you have goals, right? You're very strong on your goals and what you believe in. You have strong faith. You mentioned that you are on medicine, so like you also have this awareness of mental health. Talk about the importance, I guess, at your age of being like so kind of tuned in with that. I wish I went on the anxiety and depression meds I'm on now earlier. Yeah. You know? Because I mean, things could be very different.
Yeah, well, this is something I haven't really talked about. It's the exclusive, I guess. I have sensory processing disorder. It's basically where, like, all your senses are very heightened. So as a child, like, if I'm sitting in a classroom, I vividly remember this, I can hear all the pencils drop. I can hear the teacher talking while I'm trying to do my work. I can hear a kid breathing heavy, and it all just, like, comes. You know, the chair might not feel right. My clothes don't feel right. I was very aware of my senses, and that would almost interfere and cause traffic jams in my head. So I would, like, throw temper tantrums. I'd be super upset, anxious, and no one understood why, because to a normal kid, it's like, well, why are you hiding under the table at a birthday party? Like, it's fine. But to me, there's so much going on around me that I was so overwhelmed. So that's like the main, I would say, of that. I have anxiety, you know, like, whatever.
Can you repeat what that's called?
Sensory processing disorder.
Okay, so it's basically like an over-processing. That's got to be so tough.
It is tough, and even now, too, I think, well, I went to therapy as a kid. My parents put me right in therapy when I was, like, probably 7. I would say 5 or 7, just because I would get very caught up in people said about me. I still do. Like, I remember vividly, when I was, like, 5, I was in kindergarten, a girl made fun of me for wearing rain boots when it wasn't raining, and for some reason, that really stuck with me. And
Bitch.
I was like, you don't understand fashion, like, you know, whatever. But I think my parents noticed it, and I'm so grateful. My parents are so amazing and getting me what I need. So I've been in therapy since I was like 5 or 7, on and off. And, you know, I went to Brain Balance as well, which I really want to write a book on all this. I'm like in the process of it. We'll see. But I did Brain Balance, which is a 1.5-year long program where they do different exercises and, like, different things. It's really strenuous. What's the word? Like, strenuous. Yeah, it's like it's a tough program. I was there like for 2 hours, 3 days a week. Every day I had an hour of activities I had to do myself, like, you know, brushing certain parts of like my body to desensitize things. I was smelling. It's like, I don't even know. It's a whole thing. I don't remember it as much. My mom did. I was on a diet to do all these, like, you know, trying to fix my leaky gut because I had that as well. But at the end of it, after the 1.5 years, I didn't have it as bad anymore. I kind of could, like, go through daily life a little bit easier. But then, you know, I was like, fine, I was like, okay, I'm good now. But then, you know, I got to college and I was like, wow, life isn't as easy anymore. You know, you have to create your own path. Like in high school, everyone's like, you're going to go do this, you're going to do that. It's very rigid and scheduled. Now you're like, whatever the fuck you want to do, you do with your life. And I was like, wow, this is stressful. And then I think after, you know, dealing with friend issues, my anxiety got worse again. And then my therapist was like, go see a psychiatrist. So I see a psychiatrist as well, and he's amazing, and he put me on medication, and I'm out on, like, I think it has helped me a lot. And I think for me, it was really scary at first. So I'm like, I never thought I would be going on medication. Like, you know, why would I need medication? But I think learning that it's a tool, and a lot more people are on it than you think. Talk to people now, and they're like, oh, I'm on it. And I'm like, wait, you're on medication?
It's not as taboo anymore.
No, it's not. And I think for me, obviously, I still, like, I don't go and spread it to everyone, but I am. And I think it has helped my businesses succeed better because my brain is more organized. And my sensory processing disorder is a little more under control. Because for me, I get overwhelmed very, very quickly and easily. My boyfriend is amazing. Bringing him up again, like, he notices it. Even my friend Katie, who's been my friend since I was like 1 year old, she'll notice when I get overwhelmed, and she'll know how to calm me down and take care of me and be like, you're good, like, you're fine. I can handle myself really well, but I think it's nice to obviously have someone to fall back on that will help you.
I don't know how you're handling it in this room right now. We're filming in a room that is a sensory nightmare. You're getting wind in the face. We got everything's all over the place. It's a construction zone. Basically.
But honestly, like, this is what I mean. Because I've gotten all the help I needed, I'm okay. You know, like when I was a kid, I would hide under the table at a birthday party. I wouldn't go to them. But since I've been able to really, like, do all the help, get all the help I need, I've been able to go to concerts. I've flown alone. I've gone here. I would never been able to do it without all the help of my parents and my psychiatrist, my therapist, you know, people at Brain Balance. Like, it really is interesting to see how everything, like, works and how it's all played out. And I think for me, it's a big part of my story that I definitely want to share at some point. I'm going to share it now because, you know, like, as much as I'm doing all of this, like, at one point, my parents didn't even know if I'd be able to, like, go to college because I was so overwhelmed. Yeah. So that's
interesting.
Story.
I have an auditory processing disorder, and I was like diagnosed when I was young, and you know, like I had an IEP, and I fought my parents tooth and nail, like, get me out of these fucking classes. But then I thanked them at one point because I'm like, I was struggling, but I didn't want to admit I was struggling, and I was young. And up until high school, I had the classes, but I was in with all males, and I felt weird being taken out of the big classes, put in with people, and it was bad, and I'm like, I want a girlfriend, like, I want to be with my friends, like, I just didn't feel right. But I also moved from New York to New Jersey, so they learned script in Jersey, I didn't learn script in New York, so it was just, like, a weird age, 3rd grade, like, I didn't learn things that they learned, and they're like, let's put her in small classes. It's like, I don't want to be in, like, you know, but, like, everyone has issues, and you grow up with things, and you don't realize what they are until, like, now I'm older, and when I text, I'm like, are you fucking mad at me?
Yeah.
Say,
oh my god, I think everyone's mad at me. I'm like, are you mad at me? Do you love me still? Oh, but I think I've learned, like, I guess that, like, it's okay to fall back on people. Even, like, last year was when the straw really, like, broke. Like, I was just, like, oh, like, I, you know, got the last straw. I was so, like, kind of depressed, and my parents noticed it, and they were like, we're going to get you help. We're going to help you, and I didn't want their help. I wanted to do things by myself. Even now, I'm fiercely independent, and I have to learn that it's okay to have your parents help. It's okay. I'm only 20, but,
it's good to have, like, a good support system, too.
Yeah, it is, because even my parents, too, they never made me feel like I was different, and I think that was a huge thing for me. My parents never, ever made me feel like I could do something or that I was different. They always pushed me to succeed and still made me feel comfortable. Like, my house was my comfort zone. Like, my mom worked so hard to make sure that, like, I had that place to go back to, and I think I wouldn't be able to do all this without my parents. They didn't help me like they did, and I think that's why I want to share my story, because there's a lot of parents too. My mom works with special ed, and I know a lot of people too with, like, you know, my therapist will recommend people talk to me if they ever have questions. Like, a lot of parents, you know, they have kids with SPD, and they're like, I have no idea what I'm doing, like, you know, like, I don't understand. And I think for me, I want to write a book to try to, like, explain, because to you it might not make sense why I'm freaking out because my clothes are too tight, but, like, to me that, like, ruins my day. Like, it really gets to me if something doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy, like, looking back at it to now?
It's
like, wow, I got the help that I needed. I was able to figure out what was wrong, and I have solutions.
Yeah, it's really cool to look back and be like, wow, like, I'm doing all of this. I never, ever thought I would be able to.
Such a powerful thing for people to hear. Thank you for sharing.
Of course.
That, you know?
I thank you for giving me the platform. I have not shared that story yet. I've been, like, waiting. I'm like, I don't know. Like, when do I want to share this?
We scooped it.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, well, no, I mean, I think people that are listening, I hope that people are listening that may have, whether they have that or they have anything that they're kind of feeling it's too taboo to talk about, that they maybe feel comfortable to lean into the people that are close to them.
Yeah.
And I know we're all very open people, the three of us, I imagine. So if people ever have questions, I'm always happy to guide people in the right direction.
Exactly. And I think everyone has their own issues. Everyone deals with something. So even if you don't know, I think just learning to be patient with people and, like, knowing you're not alone. Because there are times where I'm like, life is so unfair. I'm sitting here with, like, all these anxious thoughts. My mind is my worst enemy. And, like, no one gets it. Like, people get it. People are dealing with it. And even if it's not the same way, like, you know, everyone has their own issues. And your struggle may be so much different than their struggle. But everyone has something. No one's, like, perfectly happy all the time. And has nothing, you know, like, just is perfectly fine. I think that's why social media is so interesting, is that, you know, to everyone else, like, especially this past year, I look like I'm having a grand old time, and I am really happy, but there are times where I'm like, I remember I posted one video, and, like, I was about to go out to dinner, and I was all dressed up, I looked really pretty, and everyone was like, oh my god, like, your life is so cool, like, you look really good, whatever. Right before that, I called my mom spiraling and crying, because I was just, like, so upset over I don't remember what it was, I mean, like, probably nothing, like, I was just spiraling. So I think it's really good to, like, also remember, like, social media's fake, you know?
It's very fake.
Yeah.
For me, it's very real. I'm not very good at hiding my sweat or how uncomfortable I can be. So,
but that's good, though, because then people see it and they're like, oh, that's, you know, I really need to share more about, like, my daily struggles, but it's also like people want to hear that. I don't know, but
no, but you do a good job of showing your personality on social media.
Thank you.
From what I can tell. Just I feel like I've gotten to know you even more now just from today alone. So that is really wonderful.
I feel like I just like word vomited because I haven't had like a chance to like talk about my about myself and what I do. So it was fun.
We really appreciate you using this platform to do that.
Thank you.
And I hope it inspires other folks to, again, lean into the support that they have around them. Mom and dad ain't so bad, and if it's not mom and dad, because not everybody is blessed enough to have that, just find the people, you'll know the people who are close to you are, right? So just lean into them.
Yeah, exactly.
And there are resources out there, too.
Exactly.
We have taken up a lot of your time, so I like to say let's switch gears here to talking about the 3 most important questions you'll ever hear. Amanda, you can kick us off.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Okay.
Not even a hesitation. Do you have a dog?
Yes, I do. I have a mini golden doodle named Charlie.
Aww.
I want my own dog so bad. So I'm like, when is my boyfriend? Where are we moving in? I was like, when you get in that house, I want a dog. My parents wanted me to get a dog until I moved out.
Wow, you got to get one. Sneak one in. Just take one home. You can take cars.
Yeah.
She's chilling on the floor here. You can barely see. Maggie, come here.
Where'd you get your doodle from?
Furrylicious.
Okay. Around here.
Yeah, he's great. He has a big personality though. Like he's like a person.
I work for a golden doodle breeder. If you ever.
Oh really?
Yeah, right in White House.
Okay,
Standard
perfect.
Doodles.
We're gonna keep in contact because I'm looking for a dog soon.
I'm gonna send you their info.
Okay, thanks.
We can come over and hang out with some puppies.
Yes.
Yeah, this is the person to talk
Podcast
to.
and puppies.
Podcast and puppies.
Why haven't we done that?
Samantha would be down.
Yeah, let's go.
Why don't we do a podcast and puppies event? That'd be so much fun.
Yeah, she would.
I've been wanting to do the.
And it's good for the
yoga.
sensory for the dogs.
Yeah.
It's like I'll play noises for them, to get them used to different things, or like I'll pick them up, rub their stomachs or their backs, and just do weird stuff. And
wait, can we make this happen? Podcast and puppies.
Yeah.
We'll talk after the episode.
Yeah, and we'll just be covered in puppies.
Yeah.
Yes, it'd be perfect.
Just be on the floor laying with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maggie,
That
you're
sounds
cute
fair.
too.
This puppy,
a little blanket.
Maggie, you can't really see her on the camera, sadly, but she's down there huffing with her Chicago Bulls blanket. So good, go Maggie.
I thought it was a Rutgers blanket, but okay.
Rutgers, no, it's Chicago Bulls, baby. We're in my studio. All right, second question, just as important, maybe a little less important, but what is something you want to unlearn in life?
I feel like I would want to unlearn about. Oh, actually, I don't even know. This is a really hard question.
That's right. This is what we stump everybody with. I'm going to put a timer to it.
Yeah, you should.
10 seconds.
10 seconds.
God, what would I want to unlearn if I did? I feel like. Probably doing like the dishes, because then I wouldn't have to do the dishes.
Unlearn doing the dishes, all right.
I think it's so simple. I don't know. I'm thinking of something like I just like don't like doing that.
I hate doing the dishes.
Yeah, dishes. Maybe like, I guess. My boyfriend made me learn something. We were talking about the other day, and like I hate doing it, but like I can't because like he likes doing it. I forget what it was. So the other day I was like, oh, I wish I didn't have to like learn how to do this.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. My wife and I always go up to her and say, man, life is just doing dishes and then doing them again.
And laundry.
And going to bed.
Yeah, well, thankfully, I'm home, so my mom does my laundry.
Well, let's all ship out to her mom's place and give our laundry.
Yeah.
2 guest rooms?
Yeah. Come stay.
Come stay there. Yeah, she just do the laundry's fine, I'll just drop it off.
She's very, controlling about the way she does her chores, so it's, great, because, I don't gotta do anything. Yeah, but then, works out, because I'm you won't let me touch the laundry machine. To be fair, every time I've tried doing laundry, bubbles everywhere.
That'll be awesome. That'll be fun. Like a movie or something, like a rom-com.
I mean, it's fun so you have to clean it up.
Yeah, Mom could do that. That's all right. We can allow that. Oh, Maggie, making her a little huff. And then, Amanda, you want to take us home with that last one?
What is one takeaway you want listeners to have for your business?
I would say to do what you love. Follow your passions and just be confident in yourself because you're stuck with yourself. And I think it's a hard lesson I've had to learn is you're stuck with yourself. So you have to learn to love yourself and be confident in who you are and what you do.
All right.
It's pretty good.
Thanks. I didn't even rehearse that.
So wise, my goodness.
That's a good closing statement for a 20-year-old.
Thank you.
For anyone, really. Yeah. Thank you again so much, Maddie, for being on with us here. And
thank you for having me.
Yeah, and make sure to go and check out the Jersey Girl podcast. I'll make sure to share the episode I'm on, too, because we got to...
This time next year, we will see you again, and I can't wait to see how much more you've done.
Oh, thank you.
I know how much you've done.
You have to come onto my podcast.
Yes.
Podcast and Puppies. You'll see us there.
Podcast and Puppies is a good time. She'll grill you.
I like
She'll
the
take you
scene.
down. No.
We can do it here so it's like comfortable.
No, I want to go to yours.
Okay.
But I want Jeff to come.
You want to go? You can come.
I'll be there.
Hang out.
Support.
Yeah, I'm good in the podcast role because I shoot podcasts for people.
Yeah.
So I'm good in the role of being the producer that kind of just chimes in randomly. Just
I
tells
love
you.
that. I love when someone from the back chimes in. It's fun.
That's usually me. So I'm good at that role.
I know, I'm thinking like you were role reverse. I'm like, how am I going to be role reverse?
That's what I mean. It's like, so I'm like, now I know how my guests feel. And then it's like, I think I've been holding in so much words, so I was like, oh my god, I get to like finally talk and like explain my story. It's really fun. It's fun to share your story and like look back and I think it makes you sit and look back and be so grateful and so proud of everything you've done.
That's so true.
Very cool. Well, on that note, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you so much, Maddie.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.